What's up, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the What Up Though Show. It's your boy Dame D.
And your boy E Skeezy. And today we gonna be talking to y'all about something that's gonna strike a nerve. I know this might even go viral. I call this right here the honesty challenge.
Okay.
Yeah. Who gonna be able to take this one? 10 questions and you gotta answer them all honesty. Ain't no truth or dare. Ain't no dare. Just tell the truth.
And before we get started, we need
Tell
for
the
y'all to
truth.
like, comment, subscribe, and share to the show. And before we get started today, we have a special guest that's going to join us on the show today. And it looked like we got another guest that's getting ready to come in. But I'll allow my guests to introduce themselves to the show.
Hello. This is
Hey.
BJ3.
BJ3, what
What
up,
up,
though? What
Joe?
up,
What
though?
up, Joe?
Aisha, welcome to the Aisha Tally, welcome to the show. My bad, I didn't mean to say your last name, but Aisha, welcome to the show. Today we're gonna be talking about BJ, your internet kind of going in and out. There you go, you good. So go ahead and start it off, E Skeezy.
All right, we got the honesty challenge, and we all can raise a hand and say we hate liars. And before I go any further, y'all got to excuse me. I'm having a little sinus issue right now. I'm not sounding like myself. But we still on Freestyle Friday. You feel me? And I used to be that guy, we used to call it game, running game, but to be honest, it's all lies. We got the thing we say little white lies. Yeah, but it's still a lie. What's up with being honest? You just don't know how the truth can set you free. What if it was consequences to lying? But since it ain't none, then we think we getting away with it. We do a lot of it. What if your nose grew like Pinocchio every time you told a lie? Then everybody know you a lying motherfucker because you walking around here with a 12-foot nose.
Right.
Some people should have probably be longer than that. Some people should have probably be they probably be filing their nose down just to tell more lies.
All right. Well, that's what's up, E Skeezy. Let's get it. Let's go ahead and get it cracking. I'm gonna have you lead it off, start it off. You ask the questions. Since this is a title, this is a show that you wanted to do. So, we all tell a lie. We all have white lies that we don't tell. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say no one has told a lie. I'm not gonna lie. I've lied in my life. I've lied about stupid stuff that I shouldn't. I have no reason lying about. We all do it. So go on ahead and elaborate on this conversation, East Skeezy.
Do you regret not playing football professionally?
Yes, I still think about that to this day. I have dreams about being in high school playing, being in college, not being able to play, and I regret that I wasted my God-given talent, just not in football, but just sports, because I was a 5 letterman sport in high school. I played football, basketball, baseball, and I boxed, so yeah, do I have regrets that I did not go pro and pursue my dreams in football? Yes, to answer your question.
Have you ever met somebody who you felt hit harder than you?
Um, yeah, I fought a lot of, a lot of great people. I fought world champions. So, James Toney, and I was a kid at that time. So yes, I fought plenty of I was fighting grown men as a kid, and plenty of athletes face that when you're boxing and you're fighting, you especially like when you're amateur, when you get to I believe it's senior novice. So you fighting you have teenagers fighting grown men. So yeah, that's just a part of the sport.
Have you ever been jealous of my height?
No. Because you've always been on my team when we had to play, you know, uh
Fact.
particular sports, meaning basketball. So we were always partners. So I never had to really experience playing against you.
Fact. Do you wish you was tall as me?
Um, I'm gonna say no. Now I'm meaning that. Hold on, I guess I feel like something in my hand, but I'm gonna say no, meaning that I'll say high. I'm not gonna say it. it stops you from doing certain things that you may want to do because you're too tall. So I'll just leave it at that and say that. Meaning that, okay, certain outfits, you can't just go to a certain store, and get a pair. You have to go to the big and tall store every time.
Right.
So I'll
Facts.
say
I always had that
leave it at that.
problem. If I see a shoe I like, they ain't got my size. Yeah, I feel
Exactly.
you on that.
Right.
And last one, because I ain't gonna put my mans in the hot seat. But how many times do you feel you've been in love?
I've always been in long relationships.
In love.
Oh, in love?
Damon a sucker for love.
Yeah, I am. I am.
So every girlfriend you was in love.
He was in love. Damon be
I'll
in
probably
love.
say every girlfriend that I had, I probly was in love with. To answer your question, yes. So to answer your question, maybe about 5 or 6 times.
All right. Now you see that conversation.
That was deep, and normally I don't
being
answer
honest-
questions like that. You put me on the spot. I was on the hot CE, and I think I did fairly decent. So go ahead.
Yeah, and see the best part about it, only you know how honest you was with yourself. See, a lot of people think they be lying to people, but they really be lying to themselves.
Right.
So I used to have this saying that if you cheat, you never know if you could have won fair and square. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So leave the lies out of it. Now, if it's life and death, oh man, you might be forced to tell a lie or pushed into that corner, but people be lying for no reason. Like nothing to gain, nothing to lose, but just spitting out a lie.
Right. Now I want to ask you this question, Aisha. Do you think sometimes telling a lie can I'm not going to say benefit, but will help that person, because everyone can't tell the truth. So sometimes you have to, sometimes you have to just tell a lie. So anyone can answer that question, but I'm gonna start off with you, Aisha. Sometimes you have to lie to people because everyone can't handle the truth. Do you agree or disagree with that statement? I should say.
I don't agree that you have to lie because you feel that someone can't accept the truth. That's upon them to, I guess, strengthen or build a character that can accept the truth, no matter whether it's hard to.
Neighbor from
It's life.
Burns.
Okay, well, I'm not going to disagree with you on that, but it's just like that saying, that's where we get that saying, everyone can't handle the truth. That's why sometimes you have to tell a white lie. And where did we get that saying from, telling a white lie?
That's an
What's
excuse.
that?
White people.
Yeah.
Because who am I to
say white people?
Right.
But that's probably how they tell their lies, little soft ones. They don't want to tell you nothing all fairy tale, but to say everybody can't handle the truth.
See, and let me say this, not to cut you off.
You have to tell a lie.
Right. That's why I said, let me say this.
Everybody can't handle the rain and don't want to get wet.
Right. And I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna let you talk. But yeah, sometimes, and this goes back to what I was telling you, Aisha, we all tell white lies, just like how our parents told us white lies about Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and things like that, etc. So we all do it, whether you know it or not. So we all tell white lies. Why is it that, people can't handle the truth, in situations like that? Why do we lie to our kids about certain holidays, like, or even the Tooth Fairy? That's not even a holiday. So why do we lie about things
earlier,
like that?
Dame, I told you people assume that people can't handle the truth. They never know. They assume on their own. Okay. I feel like if my mama would have told me, you know what, babe, ain't no Santa Claus. Me and your daddy getting you these gifts and we gonna enjoy Christmas, I would have been cool with that. I ain't need that dude coming down the chimney and all of that Easter Bunny shit and fairy tale. When your teeth fall out, baby, I'm gonna leave $2 under your pillow. All right, shit, cool with me. Right. You ain't gotta tell me it's a tooth fairy gonna come and turn your tooth into some money.
Right.
Yeah.
But go ahead, BJ3. I'm gonna allow you to elaborate on that.
No, I was just saying what he was saying, like you was okay being told it was, your parents, that's at a certain age, but like when you were at school in kindergarten or preschool and everybody talking about Santa Claus, you kind of want to do Santa Claus, but everybody tell their kids at different ages. But I'll go back to your question, D. You were saying how telling the little white lie sometimes. And she was saying like you got to be able to handle it. And my wife is straight, like she blunt. Sometimes I'll be like, damn, lie to me. You know what I'm saying? Don't
You're
but,
right. Just
but
tell me a
but
white
I
lie, baby.
you know what I'm saying? Give me, make me feel good about it. But I like that she a straight shooter. So if I ask a question, I gotta be prepared to get a real answer because she gonna give it to me.
See now, and
Okay, well,
want
let
to
me
ask
tell
this.
you this.
I want to ask this question to the ladies.
Okay.
East Skeezy. Now, don't you have your wife on the other end?
Yeah, well, she right here present.
Okay, now, and I want to ask her, and I want to ask Aisha this: Do women tell white lies to their husband to boost their self-esteem?
Oh yeah, they be faking
No,
orgasms.
I want the women to tell me that.
Yes.
Do we tell white lies to boost self-esteem?
To your
So
men or husbands to boost men's self-esteem. Or just like having orgasms or anything like that. Anything.
personally, I don't think so. I'm trying to think of whether I've had to tell a lie to boost anyone I've
If
dated.
you had to tell a lie on that.
Oh, no.
I would probably say like the most white lie I've told, not to boost nobody's ego, just not to be questioned. Like,
So now you about to find out, East Keezy. Go ahead.
She just said it.
I said I've told him, like, say I got $100. You ask me how much money you want, a little white lie, I got 50.
Right.
You
Be
know,
lying like a
so
motherfucker. Like I know you got 100.
yeah.
But yeah, we
I
all do,
mean-
and this is Freestyle Friday, y'all. We just having fun. It's Friday. We kick it's the end of the week. We kicking back, having a good time. But no, Nicole, I agree with you. We all do stuff like that. We all tell little white lies like that. And that's a good one. That's actually a common one that wives do or women do.
I think a white lie is something like if you feel, no matter what you feel like you got to lie about, but if it's a white lie because I think it won't. Say you find out, you go in my wallet and I got that $100. Like, I just didn't want you to know so I could put that up. But if it's something that can like damage the relationship, that's not considered a white lie. That's just a plain out lie.
And out lie.
Right.
I agree
and I get the difference, and I would agree with you on that. With the money situation, you might be putting something up, saving something for a rainy day, versus, like, yeah, I got it, and then y'all just spend it. So yeah, I agree with you.
You said something earlier though, but let me show you this trick. You spoke about the Tooth Fairy. Even BJ3 said it was cool. Christmas, and it's for the kids. But those are all lies our parents told to us.
Right.
And when you plant a seed of lies come back. Then we start lying to our parents, and now they don't believe us and we don't believe them. You see what I'm saying? So that's why Muslims, they don't tell their kids it's a Santa Claus and none of that. They tell their kids. A lot of religions don't. Yeah, they tell them the truth, period.
Right.
And they take it out of context. Look at that seed of lies and what it has grown far as Christmas go.
Right.
Now it ain't even about the main reason. It's about gifts and what
you hit it right on the nose, Skeezy. I was getting ready to tell you why that's a tradition here in the Western civilization. It's all about the money. Holidays and things like that. With the white lies with Santa Claus, that brings money. That generates money throughout the world. So those are why we get those white lies like that. Because it generates money.
Some people lie to benefit.
Go ahead, Skeezy.
Some people lie to benefit.
Right, exactly. People benefit from white lies like that. So yeah, like I said, we all tell white lies whether we know it or not. Whether it's to benefit for your kids to see joy and satisfaction from Santa Claus when they see the gifts. You know what I mean? So and we lie to our partners, to boost sometimes
what if you lie
to boost their self-esteem. Go ahead, Skeezy.
What if you die on your 100th lie?
Then you die.
I don't know.
really count.
But how niggas gonna know what lie they on?
Yep. Are you counting them?
If you come in and know when you're gonna die on your 100 lives,
Yeah.
So
My
it's
point
so
is,
hold on.
my
So
point is, it
is
got to
that a
be a point
saying?
in time
Is
in
that a
your
saying
life.
that we die on our 100th flight? See, I've never heard that terminology.
What?
That you die on your 100th flight. Is that
No,
so?
He said
I
hypothetically,
didn't
man.
say that as a
Oh,
fact.
okay,
Well,
okay.
I said, what if?
Oh, okay. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
what
is
if
that a
you
saying?
died? Have you ever seen that movie with Eddie Murphy, 1,000 Words?
I
Yep.
have not.
All right, where he had the tree, because he used to always try to fast talk people, and he was a bunch of mumbo jumbo, blow smoke up your ass type dude. And he came across this dude who book he was supposed to publish, and he didn't do what he said he was going to initially do. And old boy gave him a tree that was connected to his life. He said, for every word you speak, the tree loses a leaf. And every word he said, the tree lost the leaf. He said, when the tree get down to no leaves, you know what happened to a tree? It dies. So when the tree lost leaves, it died, and he would die too. So what if that happened to us? And when we lose all our leaves from all the lies, we died. Like, it got to be consequences to the lies. And what I come up with is, if you can't be honest with yourself, you only killing yourself. Every lie gonna weigh on you. It's gonna be like adding weight in the backpack. It's gonna be like walking around with another skeleton in your closet. If every lie put a skeleton in your closet, you pretty soon arms and limbs gonna be hanging out the keyhole.
And we need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel grow. See, over here on the What Up Though show, every Friday we have a Freestyle Friday. We talk about current topics and just anything. So today we just having fun, talking about white lies and just why do people lie. So East Skeezy, go on ahead and just keep it going. This is definitely a good fun conversation, a good topic to have. You know what I mean? Because this is something that we all do, whether we look at it that way or not.
Right. So besides, I wouldn't want to put nobody on the spot, because it'll cause more harm than what I'm trying to do to help. So the real honesty challenge is to just be honest with yourself. Even if you gotta lie to somebody, you still lying to yourself, because you gotta wear that, you gotta feel that, you gotta carry that. So if you could just be honest, you don't have to be blunt. It's never what you say, but it's how you say it. But I could tell somebody they breath stink in a polite way. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna sit there and just get a headache all day from smelling their breath, and I'm too afraid to tell them, hey, you need a mint or something,
Right. So
being
is
honest.
that
Or
so is you
somebody asks you.
So is that a white lie, you giving them gum or a mint?
No, it's not a white lie. If you that's just how you maneuvering,
Maneuver
you know what
around
I'm
it?
saying?
Okay.
Because they didn't ask you nothing. Now, if they
Right.
ask you, do my breath stink? And you be like, no, that's
Then I
straight.
just give you a piece of gum.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
like, no, it don't stink, nigga, but take this gum.
yeah, that's a white lie.
Right.
But the thing is, don't nobody really know you lying but you. So
Right.
be honest with yourself. That's
Right.
the honesty challenge. How long can you go with being honest with yourself? How much of the truth can you handle? When
Okay.
people being honest with you, you got to give the truth, and you still got to be able to receive the truth. Like when somebody do tell you your breath stink, ain't no sense in getting mad. Just get you some gum or a mint or brush them, and then you good. But some people can't handle the truth.
There
You
we go.
can handle the truth.
Right.
Do you think
And most people can't, but yeah, I'm gonna ask you that same question, Aisha. We'll do that challenge. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
okay.
Let me see. How old were you when you first fell in love?
Oh.
Look like BJ3 just dropped off.
I've got a lot more data to sort through than I do.
So I could say I was fairly young, but I could say I would say about 15, 16. But I will say that as an adult, now knowing what that really means,
Right.
there's different stages and levels to actually being in love
In
with
love.
somebody.
Okay, that's a good one.
I
All
think
But
right.
I'm
my
on,
experience with actually being in love with someone was at a
I thought
teenage.
I love that daddy.
Okay.
Lies I don't. I
Now,
do.
and I'll just stay on pretty much on the topics, the things that we've been talking about. And why and well, we already answered that question. Why do we lie to our kids about certain holidays, about Santa Claus, about the Tooth Fairy? Do you think that that helps them or hurt them more than anything? Going forward in their life. When they become adults and tell the same lies that we've been telling them as kids.
So I don't think it's a lie that is detrimental to their growth. I think it's a necessary lie because I mean, realistically thinking about it, what really are you gaining from telling those types of lies? Like what do
Right.
you get your child that there is a tooth fairy that steals their tooth that leaves them money, that there's a Santa Claus when there isn't a Santa Claus versus telling them the truth that, you went and bought presents. I don't know. I just don't know what the reasoning behind it is for most people. So I don't think it's detrimental. I do think that it's wrong because
Okay.
as a child, you got to explain to them, oh, well, we told you this lie because whatever. And I don't even remember, just as a parent thinking about it, whether I even explained behind it to my children.
Okay. Well, look, it's Freestyle Friday, y'all. We were talking about, lies and what good and what bad they do. But we're gonna go ahead and switch the conversation up a little bit. We had a young lady that was murdered, I believe, back in July. Sonia Massey. I want to ask you guys a few questions about that. I did a show recently about that. You had to share. Okay, I'll start from the beginning. This young woman ended up calling the police for help. She said she sounded like she heard intruders outside, so she called the police. They end up coming out there. This young woman ended up losing her life. I want to ask you guys a few questions about that. How do you feel about that situation? Do you think the police handled that situation correctly? East Keys, we had a show about a year ago talking about mental health. The police should have um, should have had training to realize that that woman was having a mental illness breakdown. You know what I mean? So I want you,
Right.
I want you to elaborate on that situation. What do you think? What do you think those police officers could have did different? Because this officer, he told her exactly what he was going to do. He told her he was going to shoot her in the face, and he actually ended up doing that. This woman was no threat to her at all. So I need you to elaborate. Tell me what you think about this situation because it was a tragic, horrible situation.
It's actually more than meets the eye. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Before I can comment on it, I gotta make that aware
Right.
because we wrestle not against flesh and blood. This is just a vessel that was used the same way God could use a vessel to bless somebody. The devil could use somebody to hurt you or curse you, and that man had some spiritualness going on.
I
Because there's
agree.
no way you could take that lady as a threat. She didn't pose as a threat. She wasn't even as close. Even if she wanted to throw some water, he could have dodged. But for his first result to be 3 shots, no, it's no way to explain that. But you won't understand the things of the spirit with the flesh. So
Right.
to us, it looked like a cop went crazy. But to
Right.
everybody in the spirit, they could see the devil really trying to target and show you police is finna take over and police gonna be able to do this and ain't nothing you could do. And now that man in jail, he probably don't even know or remember what happened. We don't know.
Right. You know,
Can I say
Aisha,
something?
I want to ask you a question. What was your first reaction? What did you think when you saw that that sheriff shoot and kill unarmed woman, black woman? You know, I want you to tell me what did you think? You know, what were you feeling when you saw that situation?
You're talking to me?
Yes.
So, um, it was hard to watch because if you listen to what she was saying before he snapped, and she rebuked him in the name of Jesus.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what
how
I
you
was
know it's a
thinking.
spirit.
That's
Soon
what
as
I
she
say.
said,
Yeah, he had some, like
said
he
that,
had a demon, something in him.
he flipped. So she wasn't dealing with, and this is just my perspective, she was not dealing with a human being at that moment. She was dealing with a demon. She was dealing
Okay.
with something
But
out.
didn't you hear what he said as soon as she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus"?
Go ahead, Jennifer.
He told he. Who's Jennifer?
I mean, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But he told her in the video, he told her to go, what do you got boiling over there? Go cut that off. So that's what she went to do.
Right.
And soon as she looked up after she grabbed that pot, you see her put that pot down and she looks him in the eye and says, I
Yeah.
rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Right. And I'm
Soon
sorry,
as she
Jessica.
says that, he says, you throw that pot of water on me, I'm gonna shoot
Right, I'm
you
gonna
in
shoot you
your
in your
effing
face, in your
face.
fucking face.
Yeah.
Exactly like that, instantly. She was not dealing with
You know,
it wasn't a
You
and
see,
Skeezy, you know,
Yeah.
this is it's kind of ironic, you know, a lot of things we talk about, we've been talking about mental health, you know, and a lot of our shows we talk about, these officers have training on supposedly being able to see that, you know, people are having mental illness, you know, or mental health illnesses. You know, this man had no respect, no consideration, no sympathy for this woman. You know, he told her what he was going to do and he did it. You know,
Has she been died?
go ahead, Easy. I didn't hear you breaking up. Yeah, you know, it's easy breaking up, but yeah, Aisha, you know, I'm gonna go back to you with that same question. You know, this man had no sympathy, no regard for this woman's life, you know, and he just took her life and he tried to, you know, even I'm not gonna say cover up, but he told his partner not to even go and get the certain first aid kits to help the woman in case he was able to save her. Tell me, elaborate on what you think about that situation.
Well, I mean, I go back to my original statement. I don't think that she's dealing with. I don't think it was a human interaction. I think that, you know, he was being used, like we were just saying. Like you can be used for good, and you can also be allow yourself to be used for evil. And I think at that moment, in that situation, he was being used for evil.
Okay. All right,
Personally,
Easy, you go ahead. I'm sorry, Aisha, go ahead.
I just feel like it was a demonic interaction.
Right.
can I say something?
Have she been diagnosed with mental illness?
But I mean,
Yes, she even talked about it. You know, they listen, these guys knew they had no sympathy or they didn't give a fuck, you know, at all. You know, because she even said it in the beginning of the conversation. She was saying, you know, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And she even said, I didn't take my medication. They was like, what medication? You didn't take your medications, you know. So in the beginning, they had attitudes that she didn't come to the door right away. You know, they were already irritated by the time she got to her door because it took her a good 15 minutes to come to the door. But yeah, you know, these guys were just off the hook, you know, and they got everything coming to them, you know, that they deserve. But go ahead,
All
Eastkey.
right. So gathering what you done told me, and I seen the video myself. So she agitated demonic and activated the angelic. So he was irritable with her just saying Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. So that called out the demon in him.
yep.
And like I say, the woman didn't pose as a threat. I know we
At
all
all.
seen the old 1993 movie with Denzel Fallen, you know. And that was that spirit on that cop. And he done been in these situations before. So the devil know this is a good vessel to use. And that's just a situation where, like I say, he probably sitting in jail right now, crying, scared, don't even know what happened. And then when he get the death penalty, you know it don't start right there. Time is on my side.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it definitely was a sad situation. You know, it's just like they had no remorse, you know, of this woman's life, you know, but you know, I'm not gonna, you know, keep kicking that, you know, story or whatever. You know, I just want to talk about that for a little bit, you know, because it was a sad situation, you know, but this is Freestyle Friday, y'all.
Wrong.
You know, I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. You know, we're just having fun today,
Well,
or just talking about a few things, you know, but
same, honestly,
yeah. Go ahead, Jim. Go ahead, my bad.
same,
Jessica.
same situations, and it was a white woman. You think it would have went the same way? Because you got to think.
No.
I know it wouldn't. For
Well,
one,
they did go to jail.
Well, the one went to jail. I don't
because
know if the other
the
officer went to jail or not.
The one that did the shooting did.
Yeah, he definitely in jail, you know, because the other officer,
y'all ain't seen none of the videos of her family doing the news.
yeah,
Y'all
I saw the video with her and her family doing the news with the attorney, Ben Crump.
All right, and we also got to go back to, you know, this was 20 days ago, and we're just now finding about this in the last week.
Right. Well,
this happened on July 6th.
we knew about the shooting. They just now released the video.
I ain't heard nothing about the shooting or anything till the
Yeah,
body
they
cam
talked
footage.
about the shooting maybe a couple of weeks ago, you know, but they just now released the video, so that's why, you know, it's you know, it's been going viral and a lot of people talking about it because we're just now seeing the video for the first time. You know, because they tried to lie and cover up. They tried to say that the lady came at her with that pot of water that she actually threw it at them. You know, so that's why, you know, we're seeing him for the first time. You know, and they fired him immediately as soon as that tape came out.
Well, they're only doing that now because of all the stuff that has happened with all these police shooting. That's why they're firing on the spot like that.
Right.
But what my point was, what I was trying to say to E, like, I still don't think, like, I seen her son talk on the news. He said she was a happy, lovable woman. I ain't heard nothing about no mental health until it was just said tonight.
Okay,
so
wow.
It still comes down to me, like I said to E, if it would have been a white woman, it would not have went the same. It still all boils down to, it was a white man and he didn't give a fuck because she was a black woman.
Well, since it's Freestyle Friday, we gonna keep it going, because at the same time, you gotta pay attention to what people trying to put in motion for the future. Now, they could pass laws to where police officers don't receive no type of punishment for any actions that they do on duty.
Right. See, and
Now,
you know what, Easy, and listen, and this is why that shit is going to be knocked down and stopped for that reason alone. You know, and I agree with you on what your wife just said. You know, this was definitely race had a lot to do with this woman being murdered. You know, because if that was a white woman, they would have left. They wouldn't even actually went in the house, you know, because at one point they was getting ready to leave. You know, they checked out the backyard, the house wasn't an intruder out there or nothing, you know. So there really wasn't a reason for her to come in the house, you know. But she said a few key things that alerted them for them to even, you know, get to the point where they were at. But BJ3, we were sitting up talking about the young lady who lost her life, who got shot in the face by the sheriff's deputies. You know, I want you to elaborate. Tell me what you thought and what went through your mind when you first heard about this situation.
Yeah, I heard basically she called the police, and then when they showed up, you know, the situation turned on her, and she said something on the means of, you know, I rebuke you or something like that, and you know, something like that. And,
yeah, that's what she said. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ.
And he said, I shoot you in the face, and then something happened, and he shot her in the face. So, man, it's like tragic. It's, you know, some people like she was saying, like we were talking about handling the truth. Like some people can't, some people can't handle certain truths. And that demon, she was talking to that demon, man. It's sad, 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 sad.
Yeah. So I'll let you go ahead and elaborate on this, E Skeezy. I don't have anything else to add to that topic or that conversation. If you guys want to add some more to it, you're more than welcome. I know everybody probably can't be up too late. I definitely got to get up in the morning. So, but yeah, Aisha, E Skeezy, it's definitely been a good conversation with you guys today.
Jizzle.
If you guys got something on your mind, if you want to talk about it, it's Freestyle Friday. I need for you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. What's on your mind, y'all? What's on your mind, BJ3?
You know me, man. It's a big fight, August 3rd. That's like next Saturday or the Saturday after.
Yeah, your boy
think
Terrence Crawford, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. Now the guy he's fighting has a belt, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He does. He has a belt at 154.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a good fight. Give me your predictions. What you think?
I mean, I'm Team Crawford all the way.
Yeah.
He gonna stop him.
I'm gonna definitely have to look old boy up. I have not saw him fight. I'm not familiar with him, but I'm Team Crawford myself too. I've been an Earl Spence fan
Okay.
thus far. So and
He
he
fight
beat my boy.
Maximov.
Yeah, he beat my boy. So,
He-
I like Bud. I'm not gonna say Bud is definitely a good fighter. He impressed me with that knockout, with that stoppage of my boy. So I'm definitely going with him. Hopefully win. I definitely want him to make the money that he's been deserving to make. That he has not been making. Over
Right.
his career. But yeah, I'll get back to the conversation that we was having. We can go ahead and end the show. We've been at it probably more than half an hour, but it was just a tragic situation in East Keys, and your wife hit it right on the nose. Race had a lot to do with that situation. If she was a white woman, she would still be alive here to this day, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that. Because
Yeah.
they would have been more concerned
Yeah.
about getting her help than
See, right.
trying to just eliminate the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I don't have anything else to add to this show. E, if you got something else to add, go ahead. If not, we can go ahead and close out.
It was a good one. Nice Freestyle Friday, like we said in the beginning. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. It helps the channel grow.
Okay, Aisha, let everybody know what you got going on, where they can reach you. If they got any questions or if you got anything, let them know what you got going on.
So I am starting a business called Crochet Creations. I have not yet created my website, but you can reach me on Facebook at Aisha Lockett. Or you can email me at theassistant46@gmail.com. And maybe next time I join the What Up Doe show, I'll have more information for you.
There we go. And again, I want to thank you for joining the show. It was definitely a good conversation with you. And we hope to see you again on the show in the near future. BJ3, let them know what you got going on. Let them know where they can reach you at.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. You can check me out at all ALL_natural_T. All_natural_T on TikTok.
Okay.
Yep.
And again, I want you guys to know, get at BJ3 if you want to try that tea out. It's on me. We need you guys to go out there and support BJ3. He's a Black business owner. That's what it's about. We're about supporting Black business owners around here, and then we just about supporting people in general. So get out there and support BJ3. Let them know again, BJ3, where they can get that tea at.
All_natural_T on TikTok. Hit me up on TikTok.
Okay. Well, it's been another one. It's been a good show. And I thank everybody who joined the show, all the guests. It's your boy Dame D.
And your boy E Skeezy.
And we are out. Peace.
Holla.